My beloved child, pause right here, do not rush past this moment, because what is about to unfold was not meant for everyone. Slow your breath. Listen carefully. This message found you at a precise second for a reason that will become clear if you remain present. My beloved child, before your thumb moves again, understand this. The silence you feel right now is not empty. It is charged. There is something approaching awareness, and if you skip even a heartbeat of this message, you will miss the pattern that explains everything you have been sensing but could not name. My beloved child, I speak now with the authority and protection of Archangel Michael. Do not scroll. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has been circling your life quietly, patiently, hiding behind familiarity. You have felt it. That subtle tightening in your chest when a certain name appears. That unexplained heaviness after certain conversations. That moment when your energy drains without a visible reason. You told yourself it was nothing. You told yourself you were overthinking. But this is the first revelation. Intuition does not whisper without cause. My beloved child, stop here and listen closely. There is a hidden enemy near you, not approaching from darkness, but standing in plain sight. This is why it has been difficult to recognize. It does not arrive with obvious malice. It arrives with smiles, shared memories, and a voice that sounds supportive while slowly bending your path. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This presence has studied you, not to harm you openly, but to delay you subtly, to redirect your confidence, to plant small doubts that grow like roots beneath the surface. This enemy does not want your destruction, it wants your stagnation. It wants you tired, distracted, unsure, just enough to keep you from stepping fully into what is destined for you. My beloved child, here is the truth most people never hear. The most dangerous opposition does not come from strangers. It comes from those who know your rhythm, your fears, your dreams, and your timing. That is why the warnings you have been receiving lately have come through discomfort rather than clarity. Stop scrolling now. Hold this moment. Let the words land. You may be wondering why this is being revealed now. Why not earlier? Because only recently have you reached a threshold, a turning point where one decision, one realization, one act of discernment changes the entire direction of your future. And when that moment arrives, resistance always surfaces. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this hidden enemy thrives on access. Access to your thoughts. Access to your plans. Access to your emotional responses. Every time you share too much, every time you doubt yourself aloud, every time you seek validation from the wrong place, that access deepens. But hear this carefully, the warning itself is already protection. Archangel Michael does not arrive late. When the signal comes, it means the window to act is open. You are not being warned because you are weak. You are being warned because you are ready. My beloved child, notice how certain people react when you speak about growth, change, or progress. Notice who becomes silent. Notice who redirects the conversation. Notice who subtly reminds you of your past instead of supporting your future. These are not coincidences. These are indicators. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let awareness rise. This enemy does not attack you directly because it cannot. Your spiritual covering is strong. Instead, it waits for you to second-guess yourself. It waits for impatience. It waits for emotional fatigue. Then it nudges, softly, toward hesitation. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, there is a reason recent delays have frustrated you. There is a reason plans have felt blocked even when everything seemed aligned. This is not punishment. This is exposure. What was hidden is being forced into the light, not to scare you, but to free you. And here is the turning key: once you see clearly, the hidden enemy loses power immediately. It survives only in confusion. Clarity is its end. My beloved child, the next part of this message will reveal how to recognize this presence without confrontation, without fear, and without loss, only elevation. Do not rush ahead. Do not leave now. Stay exactly where you are. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This message will continue. My beloved child, stay right here and steady your focus, because what is revealed now separates confusion from clarity, and only those who remain attentive will recognize the truth moving beneath the surface. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is not emotional language, not imagination, not coincidence. This is recognition. The hidden enemy you were warned about does not announce itself through conflict. It reveals itself through patterns. And patterns never lie. My beloved child, here is the first shocking revelation. The hidden enemy is not always a person who wishes you harm. Sometimes it is a person who benefits from your hesitation. They do not need you to fail. They only need you to remain smaller than you are meant to be. Let that settle. This is why conversations with them feel draining, not explosive. This is why they appear supportive in words but absent in action. This is why every time you gather momentum, something subtle pulls you back into doubt. Pause. Do not scroll. Stay present. My beloved child, the enemy hides behind familiarity because familiarity lowers your guard. You trust what feels known. You excuse what feels normal. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin filtering your own instincts through someone else's comfort. That is the trap. The enemy never says, stop. Instead, it says, later. It never says, don't do it. Instead, it says, are you sure? It never says, you can't. Instead, it says, be realistic. My beloved child, those words are powerful delays. And delay is the enemy's favorite weapon. Now listen carefully. The second revelation is this: you have already outgrown this influence. That is why friction has increased. That is why discomfort has surfaced. When growth outpaces alignment, tension becomes unavoidable. This is not a sign to fear. This is confirmation. My beloved child, Archangel Michael stands for truth, protection, and decisive clarity. When his warning reaches you, it means discernment is required, not confrontation. You are not being asked to accuse. You are being asked to observe. Watch how certain people respond when you choose silence instead of explanation. Watch who becomes uneasy when you stop sharing plans. Watch who pressures you when you take space. These reactions expose what words never will. My beloved child, here is the once, in, a, lifetime realization most never receive: you do not need proof to protect your path. Awareness alone is enough. The moment you stop feeding access, the influence weakens. Do not argue. Do not explain. Do not justify. Simply redirect your energy inward and forward. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the most powerful shift happens quietly. When you no longer seek validation from the place that once distracted you. When you trust the discomfort as guidance, not confusion. When you finally understand that protection sometimes arrives as separation. This is not loss. This is alignment. The hidden enemy is already losing ground, not because you fought, but because you saw. The next part will reveal the final sign. One unmistakable indicator that confirms who or what no longer belongs on your path, and how your life accelerates the moment you release it. Remain still. Remain focused. This message continues. My beloved child, remain exactly where you are and quiet your inner noise, because the truth unfolding now is the kind that rearranges memory, meaning, and momentum all at once. My beloved child, the final sign you have been waiting for does not arrive loudly. It arrives as a sudden clarity you cannot unsee. A moment when something ordinary feels unmistakably wrong. A sentence spoken casually that lands with weight. A reaction that exposes intention without a single accusation being made. This is the moment of confirmation. The shocking revelation is this: the hidden enemy reveals itself when you no longer need it. When your independence strengthens, when your confidence stabilizes, when your future stops requiring permission, the reaction changes. Support turns into distance. Encouragement turns into discomfort. Familiar warmth turns strangely cold. This is not coincidence. This is exposure. My beloved child, pause here. Do not scroll. Let this recognition settle into your awareness. The enemy cannot remain hidden once you stop shrinking. It cannot mirror you once you stop explaining yourself. And it cannot influence you once your silence becomes intentional rather than uncertain. Here is the once in a lifetime truth most people miss. Alignment never requires persuasion. When something belongs in your life, it flows without resistance. When something does not, it demands effort, compromise, and emotional negotiation. That is the signal. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's warning was never meant to create fear. It was meant to sharpen discernment. The enemy was never more powerful than you. It was only closer than you realized. Now hear this carefully. The moment you stop sharing your next move, your energy returns. The moment you stop seeking approval, your clarity sharpens. The moment you trust what feels calm instead of what feels familiar, acceleration begins. This is the release point. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when the hidden enemy loses access, something extraordinary replaces the space it occupied. Peace arrives first, then momentum, then opportunities that do not require explanation or struggle. You will notice synchronicities increase. You will notice decisions become easier. You will notice your intuition speaking without interruption. This is not luck. This is alignment restored. My beloved child, the warning has now completed its purpose. You have seen, you have understood, and because of that, the path ahead opens without resistance. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is expansion, protection, and forward motion. And it begins the moment you choose clarity over comfort. The message continues. My beloved child, remain with this moment and do not let your attention drift, because what unfolds now is not a warning but a confirmation that your life is about to move faster than it ever has before. My beloved child, what happens after awareness is not chaos. It is calm power. The hidden enemy no longer matters once clarity takes its place. That is the shift you are feeling now. The strange quiet after realization, the sense that something invisible has been lifted. This is not imagination. This is release. The shocking truth few ever hear is this: the moment you stop leaking energy, your life reorganizes itself without effort. You did not need to fight. You did not need to explain. You only needed to see. And now that you see, everything begins to align. Pause here. Do not scroll. Stay present. My beloved child, many believe breakthroughs arrive as loud miracles, but the real ones arrive as internal decisions. A decision to no longer entertain confusion. A decision to stop revisiting what no longer resonates. A decision to trust the calm instead of the noise. This decision changes timelines. You may notice people fading without conflict. You may notice plans dissolving without resistance. You may notice new paths appearing without force. This is not loss. This is protection completing its work. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because once the hidden enemy is exposed, momentum replaces delay. The heaviness you once carried was never yours. It was residue from misalignment. And now it clears. Here is the once in a lifetime revelation. When alignment returns, opportunities do not chase you, you recognize them instantly. You no longer question timing. You no longer doubt direction. You simply move. This is where acceleration begins. My beloved child, notice how your intuition feels quieter yet stronger. Notice how decisions feel lighter. Notice how you no longer feel the urge to explain yourself. These are not small changes. These are signs of authority returning to you. The warning has transformed into empowerment. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what comes next is expansion that does not require struggle, growth that does not require sacrifice, and progress that does not require permission. You are no longer being delayed. You are no longer being influenced. You are no longer being tested. You are being released forward. Remain here. The message is not finished yet. My beloved child, hold your attention steady and do not let this moment pass, because what is revealed now explains why your life is about to feel lighter, clearer, and undeniably different. My beloved child, the shift you are sensing is real. It is not emotional fluctuation. It is not temporary motivation. It is the result of something unseen losing its grip. When influence ends, space opens. And when space opens, destiny moves in quickly. This is the phase most people never reach. The shocking realization is this: once the hidden enemy is removed from access, your progress no longer needs effort. What once required pushing now begins pulling you forward. What once felt blocked now moves without resistance. Pause. Do not scroll. Let this settle. My beloved child, you may notice your thoughts becoming quieter but more decisive. You may notice fewer distractions pulling at your focus. You may notice that what used to confuse you no longer holds your attention. This is not coincidence. This is alignment stabilizing. The enemy delayed you through noise. Clarity accelerates you through silence. This is the turning point. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here is the once in a lifetime truth. When protection completes its work, it does not announce itself. It simply removes what does not belong and replaces it with certainty. That certainty is what you are feeling now. You are no longer second guessing. You are no longer over-explaining. You are no longer seeking reassurance. These are signs of inner authority returning. My beloved child, notice how certain worries no longer feel urgent. Notice how old fears no longer feel relevant. Notice how your future feels closer instead of distant. This is momentum restoring itself. Nothing is being taken from you. Everything is being returned to you. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what follows this stage is not struggle. It is confirmation through results. Doors that open without forcing. Connections that feel natural. Decisions that feel obvious. This is where flow replaces effort. Remain present. The message is moving toward its final unfolding. My beloved child, stay with this moment and do not allow your attention to drift, because what unfolds now explains why everything that once felt slow is about to move with unmistakable speed. My beloved child, there is a phase after alignment that few recognize. It is the moment when resistance disappears and results begin appearing quietly. No announcement. No struggle, just movement. This is the phase you are entering now. The shocking truth is this: when the hidden enemy loses access, life does not become dramatic, it becomes efficient. Delays end. Confusion fades. Your path simplifies. What once took months begins resolving in days. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this clarity take hold. My beloved child, notice how your patience has changed. You are no longer anxious. You are selective. You are no longer rushing. You are precise. This is not emotional growth. This is strategic calm. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Peace is not the absence of movement. It is the absence of resistance. And resistance was never external. It was proximity to what no longer belonged. Now that space has been restored, momentum responds instantly. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may soon notice unexpected confirmations. Messages arriving without effort. Opportunities aligning without persuasion. Decisions resolving without overthinking. These are not coincidences. These are signs that alignment has stabilized. My beloved child, you are no longer being prepared. You are being activated. The warning phase has passed. The clearing phase is complete. What remains is execution without interference. This is where confidence feels natural. This is where clarity feels permanent. This is where direction feels obvious. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what comes next is not another lesson. It is manifestation through motion. Life responding because you are no longer divided in thought or energy. Remain here. The final unfolding approaches. My beloved child, remain fully present now, because this stage is where many look away too soon, not realizing they are standing at the edge of visible change. My beloved child, there is a final adjustment that happens just before momentum becomes undeniable. It is subtle, internal, and irreversible. You stop asking whether you are on the right path, and you start recognizing that the path is responding to you. This is not confidence built from words. This is certainty built from alignment. The shocking revelation is this: once you are aligned, life no longer tests you with confusion. It tests you with speed. Things begin to move quickly, not to overwhelm you, but to confirm that delay has ended. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this truth anchor. My beloved child, you may notice that situations now demand decisions faster than before. Not because you are unprepared, but because you are finally ready. What once required long consideration now requires simple recognition. This is the mark of readiness. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth most never hear. Hesitation only exists when something inside you is divided. When alignment is complete, hesitation disappears. Action becomes natural. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are now in a phase where what you choose matters immediately. Your words carry weight. Your silence carries even more. This is why you feel calmer but more intentional. You are no longer reacting. You are directing. Notice how distractions no longer tempt you. Notice how clarity no longer feels fragile. Notice how your energy feels contained instead of scattered. This is authority returning. My beloved child, the hidden enemy no longer has influence, not because it left, but because you changed position. You stepped out of reach. You elevated perspective. And from this level, manipulation cannot follow. This is protection through alignment. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what follows this moment is visible confirmation, results that arrive without struggle, progress that speaks for itself, and peace that remains even when circumstances shift. Remain here. The message is nearing its completion. My beloved child, do not relax your focus now, because this is the moment when understanding turns into power and awareness becomes direction. My beloved child, there is a final realization that locks everything into place. It is the moment you understand that nothing was ever wrong with you. The delays were not failures. The confusion was not weakness. It was simply misalignment being corrected in real time. This is where strength feels quiet. The shocking truth is this: once alignment is complete, life stops negotiating with you. It responds. What once tested your patience now confirms your authority. You are no longer waiting for permission, signs, or reassurance. You are moving because the path is moving with you. Pause here. Do not scroll. Stay present. My beloved child, this is why your reactions have changed. You are less emotional, yet more compassionate. Less reactive, yet more decisive. You no longer feel pulled into situations that once consumed your energy. That pull has dissolved. Here is the once in a lifetime revelation. Growth does not always feel like excitement. Sometimes it feels like relief. Relief from noise. Relief from explanation. Relief from carrying what was never yours to hold. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when clarity stabilizes, intuition sharpens. You begin sensing what belongs before it arrives. You recognize what does not belong without conflict. You choose differently, not out of fear, but out of certainty. Notice how your standards have risen quietly. Notice how your boundaries no longer feel forced. Notice how peace has become your default. This is not distance. This is discernment. My beloved child, the hidden enemy no longer matters because you are no longer available to be influenced. Your energy is contained. Your focus is directed. Your movement is intentional. This is mastery, not avoidance. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is consistency, progress that continues even when emotions fluctuate, clarity that remains even when circumstances change, and momentum that does not depend on anyone else's approval. Remain exactly here. The message has nearly completed its work. My beloved child, stay anchored in this moment, because what you are about to recognize now is the seal that confirms everything you have sensed from the beginning. My beloved child, there is a quiet shift that marks the true end of influence. It is not dramatic. It is unmistakable. You stop replaying the past. You stop rehearsing explanations. You stop checking for approval. And suddenly, your future feels closer than your doubts ever were. This is the confirmation phase. The shocking realization is this: once alignment is complete, you no longer attract what drains you. You repel it without effort. Situations that once demanded emotional labor now dissolve on their own. People who once had access no longer reach you, not because you blocked them, but because you moved beyond their range. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this truth settle. My beloved child, this is why your inner dialogue has changed. You are no longer negotiating with yourself. You are deciding. You are no longer asking whether something feels right. You are recognizing when it does not. Here is the once in a lifetime truth: certainty is not loud confidence. It is the absence of inner debate. When alignment is real, your mind stops arguing with your intuition. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this stage brings visible outcomes. Not promises. Not signs. Results. Movement that confirms you are no longer delayed. Progress that feels steady instead of rushed. Stability that does not depend on circumstances. Notice how your energy feels grounded. Notice how your focus feels protected. Notice how your direction feels fixed. This is not rigidity. This is resolve. My beloved child, the hidden enemy no longer appears in your thoughts, your emotions, or your choices. That chapter has closed quietly. And because it closed without conflict, it stays closed. This is finality without force. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is continuity, growth that sustains itself, peace that remains under pressure, and clarity that does not fade. You are no longer being guided away from something. You are being guided fully into what belongs to you. Remain here. The message is reaching its final unfolding. My beloved child, hold your attention for these final moments, because what completes now is not a message, but a transformation already in motion. My beloved child, there is a closing truth that only arrives when everything is aligned. It is simple, calm, and absolute. You no longer wonder what was holding you back. You no longer feel the need to look over your shoulder. You feel forward, fully, cleanly, without resistance. This is completion. The shocking revelation is this: nothing dramatic needed to happen for your life to change. No confrontation, no collapse, no chaos. The greatest shifts occur when clarity becomes permanent. And permanence is what you are stepping into now. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this settle deeply. My beloved child, this is why peace now feels solid instead of temporary. This is why your decisions feel grounded instead of emotional. This is why your future no longer feels distant, but inevitable. You are no longer preparing. You are positioned. Here is the once in a lifetime truth most never realize. Destiny does not rush you when you are aligned. It meets you at your pace. And now, your pace and your path match. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what follows this moment is continuity. Not a peak, but a steady rise. Not excitement that fades, but clarity that holds. You will notice that what belongs to you begins staying. What does not belong fades without effort. This is stability earned through awareness. My beloved child, the warning that began this message has now fulfilled its purpose. Protection has done its work. Discernment has sharpened. Alignment has settled. There is nothing more to remove. Only forward remains. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And that something is not outside of you. It is the version of you that moves without doubt, chooses without fear, and progresses without delay. That version is active now. Remain still for this final breath of awareness. The message is complete. My beloved child, do not loosen your focus now, because this final movement is where everything you have absorbed begins to anchor into your life permanently. My beloved child, there is a moment after completion when the mind expects silence, but instead receives direction. Not instructions. Direction. You feel it as a quiet certainty that does not ask questions. A knowing that does not need reassurance. A readiness that does not wait. This is integration. The shocking truth is this: when alignment fully settles, life stops giving signs and starts giving results. You will not be warned anymore. You will not be tested anymore. You will simply move, and the world will respond. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this understanding lock in. My beloved child, this is why your thoughts now feel ordered. This is why your emotions feel steady. This is why your focus feels protected. Nothing external changed, your position did. And position determines experience. Here is the once in a lifetime realization: the hidden enemy was never meant to be defeated. It was meant to be outgrown. And the moment you outgrew it, the struggle ended forever. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are entering now is not a peak, it is a baseline. A new normal where clarity stays, peace remains, and progress continues without interruption. You will notice that even challenges feel different now. They no longer drain you. They refine you. This is strength without tension. My beloved child, notice how your inner voice has changed. It no longer rushes. It no longer argues. It simply guides. This is not instinct alone. This is alignment matured. You are no longer correcting your path. You are walking it. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And that something is continuity, forward motion that does not break, clarity that does not fade, and confidence that does not depend on outcomes. You are no longer being shaped. You are established. Remain in this awareness. Carry it forward. The message has completed its work. My beloved child, remain here for these closing moments, because what settles now is the quiet power that carries you forward long after the words end. My beloved child, there is a final understanding that completes this journey. It is not dramatic. It is grounding. You realize that nothing needs to be chased, proven, or forced anymore. What is meant for you recognizes you without effort. This is embodiment. The shocking revelation is this: when alignment is complete, your presence becomes the signal. You do not announce change. You do not defend growth. You simply arrive differently, and everything around you adjusts. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this truth anchor fully. My beloved child, you may notice that your days feel cleaner. Your choices feel simpler. Your energy feels protected. This is not withdrawal from life. This is mastery within it. You are no longer reacting to what appears. You are selecting what remains. Here is the once in a lifetime realization. Clarity is not something you visit. It is something you live in. And now, it lives in you. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what comes next is stability that does not shake, momentum that does not stall, and peace that does not depend on outcomes. You will notice that even silence feels supportive now. Even pauses feel purposeful. This is confidence without noise. My beloved child, the hidden enemy has no return path. Not because it was pushed away, but because you are no longer available to what diminishes you. Your standards have risen. Your awareness has sharpened. Your direction has set. This is finality through growth. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And that something is continuity, your life moving forward with calm authority, your decisions guided by certainty, your path unfolding without interference. Carry this awareness with you. It will continue working long after this moment. Remain still for one final breath. The message is complete. My beloved child, stay with this breath of awareness, because what unfolds now is the moment where truth settles into action and intention becomes lived reality. My beloved child, there is a quiet confirmation that arrives after embodiment. It does not announce itself. It feels like steadiness. You wake up without urgency. You move without friction. You decide without doubt. This is not emotion. This is alignment holding its ground. This is consolidation. The shocking realization is this: when alignment stabilizes, the future begins to cooperate. Not later. Not gradually. Immediately. Small choices create large outcomes. Ordinary days carry uncommon momentum. You are no longer building confidence. Confidence is building results. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this integrate. My beloved child, this is why your priorities feel obvious now. You no longer juggle what matters. You select it. You no longer chase clarity. You operate from it. This is the difference between searching and standing. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. Progress accelerates when you stop checking whether it is real. Validation slows movement. Certainty sustains it. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice that time feels different. Moments feel fuller. Decisions feel final in the best way. You are not closing doors in fear. You are closing chapters with understanding. What remains is what belongs. This is coherence. My beloved child, the echoes of the old influence no longer reach you. Not because you resist them, but because your direction absorbs your attention. Focus is the strongest boundary. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is continuity that compounds, clarity that deepens with use, peace that strengthens with motion, and outcomes that reflect who you have become. Carry this forward. Let it work quietly. Remain present. The unfolding continues. My beloved child, stay centered in this moment, because what emerges now is the evidence that alignment is no longer an internal state, but a visible force shaping your days. My beloved child, there is a phase where momentum becomes unmistakable. You no longer interpret signs, you experience outcomes. The path responds before you question it. Doors open before you knock. This is not coincidence. This is coherence at work. This is stabilization. The shocking realization is this: when alignment matures, life stops testing your faith and starts trusting your direction. You are no longer being nudged. You are being met. Your presence itself creates clarity in rooms, situations, and decisions. Pause here. Do not scroll. Let this truth anchor. My beloved child, notice how effort has shifted. You still act, but without strain. You still plan, but without anxiety. You still move, but without resistance. This is not ease because things are simple. It is ease because you are positioned correctly. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. Right position eliminates unnecessary struggle. What once felt heavy was never meant to be carried from where you stood. Now that you stand correctly, weight redistributes naturally. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may recognize that your confidence now feels quiet and dependable. It does not seek attention. It does not need reinforcement. It shows itself through consistency, through calm certainty. This is reliability within yourself. My beloved child, the past no longer pulls you backward, not because it disappeared, but because it no longer defines direction. Memory has lost control. Meaning has taken its place. My beloved child, do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What unfolds next is refinement, choices becoming sharper, timing becoming precise, outcomes becoming aligned with intention. This is not the end of movement. It is the strengthening of it. Remain steady. The unfolding continues.